Why hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sam and Shadowlands is fast approaching despite no release date being given yet. Many people are scrambling around knowing what they need to do to prepare, whether they're grinding for gold, getting stuff ready, or getting their gear up. However, there are a lot of people also asking what they can do to prepare, so today I thought I'd go through my recommendations of things that I recommend you do whilst we wait for Shadowlands or to prepare for it. Most of these, except one of them, is exactly what I'll be doing to prepare for Shadowlands, and they may not be everything you can do to get ready for it. But without further ado, if you still have any quests to finish, whether it be the war campaign, the questing zones, 8.2 or 8.3 questing, or anything from BFA really, now would be the perfect time to finish them before Shadowlands opens up a whole new load of stories for you. BFA provides some excellent storytelling, so you're missing out on some of Blizzard's best story work to date. Plus you'll need to finish storylines in order to unlock some achievements if you're an achievement hunter like myself, and some quests do reward pets, toys and even mounts. I for one know that I still have the war campaign to do on all of my 120 ults, and only my main has Mechagon unlocked, so maybe I should stop being a lazy bastard and get that done. As soon as Shadowland drops, the Brutosaur is being removed from its vendor, and will only be available through the black market auction house for an extortionate price. Madam Goria, you disgust me. There's no guarantee that it's going to be cheaper than it is now, so it's the perfect time to grab it. There are a plethora of gold making guides out there, however I recommend this one from Hazelnutty Games and this one from Kraken Latte. Links are in the description. This is the one exception to what I said earlier about this being what I was doing, because as you can see I am nowhere near. However, this is achievable for many people, and if you use the guides you can achieve it too, and it's not too late to start grinding. If you're anything like me that likes to complete as many things as possible, as we've already established, then grinding the reputation for the different Battle for Azeroth or other expansion factions is something you could be doing. And with the reputation buff for BFA and Legion factions that's running until May 18th, it's the perfect time to be doing these. Once you've hit Exalted, you'll be able to continue reputation to earn Paragon bags every 10,000 rep. These contain war resources, a healthy amount of gold, usually between 2,000 to 4,000 roughly, and can also contain gear and sometimes even a mount. And the 7th Legion and Honor Bound bags also contain service medals, which can be used at the service medal vendor to buy mounts, toys, gear, and even a 10% XP and stat buff for your leveling alts. Grinding the reputation will take some time, so I recommend that you try to work on all of them every day. You can do this by making sure you completed all of the questing in their respective zones, completing the world quests, daily quests, and emissaries when they're up in each zone every day, and using the contracts that scribes can make or can be bought on the auction house. If you go for the contracts, I recommend that the Tortolan Seekers be the one that you have on contract, as theirs take the longest to complete. These contracts will give you 10 rep, 11 if you're human, and a little more if you're doing it during the rep buff period for every world quest you complete for any faction. They also last for a week, but you can only have one active at a time. So say I complete a world quest in Tiragard Down for the Proudmoore Admiralty with a 7th Legion contract active. I will still get the full amount of rep for Proudmoore, but I'll also get that extra 10 rep for the 7th Legion too. It's a nifty way of gaining reputation while not doing much work for that faction, and is how I managed to grind out a chunk of the Tortolan Seekers and the Champions of Azeroth rep. I can guarantee that most of us haven't got all of the recipes for our professions yet, even on our mains. It's okay, you can be honest. I haven't done any of the alchemy trinkets, and now I'm paying the price. Most recipes, especially the rank 3s, can be collected from world quests that make you hand these items in. However, there are many ways to get the other recipes. If you have a look at the recipes you have, it will tell you how to get the next rank, or if you look in the Unlearn tab of your professions page, it will show you what you haven't learned and where to get it. Plus, with archaeology being the only profession still using the old skill levels, catching up on that grind in Shadowlands is not going to be fun. I'm working through it now and it's so boring. Just like at the beginning of every expansion, potions, flasks, mount equipment, and herbs and ores are going to be in demand, and with guilds still raiding in Nyalotha, they're in demand now alongside food and feasts. Basically, what I'm trying to say is gather everything, sell it on the auction house, and good luck with the multi-boxes in Nazjatar. During the quiet period of the game where it seems like there's not much to do on your main or other characters, now is the best time to try out a new class or level a new ult. It's the last time you're ever going to be able to experience the leveling experience the way it is now before Shadowlands comes in and changes it. So reminisce or something, I don't know. And with the announcement that the Winds of Wisdom 100% buff to XP is being extended all the way until the launch of the Shadowlands pre-patch with no release date imminent, you can chuck on your heirlooms, grab an XP potion from the service medal vendor, and run over to the Darkmoon Fair when it's up, and you can level countless amounts of ults. Unless you're the guild leader of McVitie's, then don't do this, as you have way too many ults. Chances are you may not have gotten to experience the higher levels of raids like Uldir, Battle of Dazaralor or Crucible of Storms, or maybe you're missing a few pieces of gear from their transmog sets or missed out on an achievement when it was current content. If you've been raiding in Nihilotha, even in LFR, you'll be more than ready to take on Mythical Deer if you can get a group together, and people are still queuing for LFR on all of the raids, although they are taking their sweet ass time doing it. If you've run out of BFA things to do, you could always revisit old raids or old content. Now this isn't something that's going away in Shadowlands, however you have limited time left to go into Molten Core as a level 120, which is double the level of that raid, and flatten everything. Once the expansion launches it'll be level 25 and that just feels wrong. Plus running through Molten Core at level 60 on live when that happens also doesn't sit right with me. If you head into the appearances section of your collections window and go to sets, you can see what full raid sets you have and what you haven't got. It also shows you half complete sets and how to get those pieces if they don't drop from the raid itself. This last one only really applies to people who are solely for the Alliance or for the Horde. Try seeing how the other faction live. It'll be great to see how the war campaign plays out for the other side, or what's happening in the other continents' zones. Maybe you'll see how Northrend played out for the other faction, or maybe you'd like to build a Lunarfall garrison instead of a Frostfire garrison. Make a new tune on the opposing faction and see how the other half live. Do it. So there you have it. There are my 10 things that I recommend that you do to either prepare or what you can do whilst you wait for the release of Shadowlands. If you've got anything else we can do, let me know in the comments below. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Stay safe, bye! Alternatively, you can just ignore everything I've given you and just sit around and fly around in boralus mindlessly until the expansion comes out. It's your choice.